Hey everyone. So, people are asking me what is going on with real estate right now. And so, I wanted to give you a March market update. And I wanted to talk to you about whether I think this is going to hit us like 2008 did or not. Of course, the COVID virus came and affected everyone here right around mid March. So I'm going to compare the numbers from March 2020 to March 2019, last year. And we'll see if those numbers changed much. And it'll also be very interesting to see what April's comparison looks like next month. So Atlanta as a whole is just super big to compare everything against. So I am just strictly going to be doing Marietta, Roswell, Sandy Springs, and Woodstock for these figures. So let's start off by looking at the average sales price. So Marietta's average sales price in March was $397,212 versus last year at $377,571, which is actually up 5.2%. Roswell's at $433,321, which is down 14.8% from last year's $508,536 sales price. Sandy Springs came in strong at $744,533 versus last year's $635,098, an increase of 17.2%. And our lovely Woodstock numbers didn't increase too much at only 10.5% at $347,155 for a sales price. Now, the average days on market. Marietta didn't see much change this year, with the average days on market being 40 versus 42 last year. Roswell did have a small improvement with 46 days instead of 57 last year. Sandy Springs had the most changes at 39.19%, seeing 42 days on the market versus last year's 69. And Woodstock actually got worse this year, seeing 51 days versus only 39 last year. And that may be because of all the new construction that we see in Woodstock. So how many new listings did we get in March? Well, Marietta got 520, which is down a little from 614 last year. Roswell had 193 new listings, also down from 225 last year. Sandy Springs had only 84 new listings, also down from 111 last year. And Woodstock had 196 versus 231 the previous year. Now remember, the virus did start affecting us around mid-March here, so that could be why each of these numbers are down a little bit. Now, how many solds did we have? Well, Marietta had 339 sold homes versus 363 in 19, which is only a small 6.6% decrease, which is not bad. Roswell had more solds with 124 versus the 94 last year, which is a 31% increase. Sandy Springs had 51 solds versus the 57. Again, not too big of a difference. And Woodstock was similar with only a slight difference of 131 versus 142 solds last year. Now, you might ask, what is happening right now in April? Has it changed drastically with the shelter at home in place? And as I write this, here is the numbers from April 1st to April 15th. Between the four cities above, of course, there are 256 new listings, with the most being in Marietta. 238 homes have gone under contract or pending. Now, those could be some of the new ones that came on or some of the older ones. Only 63 homes have been either withdrawn or have been put on hold, and we have closed 217 homes. Now, again, this is just for the last 15 days. So, do I think that we are going to be hit like 2008? No, and here's a few reasons why. Back in 2008, we had a subprime lending, which were creditors who offered loans to individuals who did not qualify for loans by traditional lenders. So one of the type of loans that they did was a stated income and stated asset loan, which meant if you said you made $100,000 so that you could afford a house, but maybe in reality you only made $50,000, there was no documentation to support that. No pay stubs were required, no tax returns were pulled, so loads of people were increasing their income just so that they could buy a more expensive house or buy a house in general. And obviously it caught up with them. Also, we still have a shortage of inventory. We have less than 3 months supply of homes, well, except for Sandy Springs, which has about 4 months. We had a shortage of inventory before all this happened, and now it's even a little bit less. And there is still a lot of buyers out there that want and need to purchase homes. Another reason I don't believe that this is like 2008 is for interest rates. Interest rates are still really low. They're the lowest they've ever been and probably will ever be. And that is very enticing to buyers right now. It allows buyers to be able to afford more house. Now, a lot of lenders are changing some of their requirements right now, but I also know lenders who are not changing anything. So if you are in the market to purchase right now, please make sure to check with your agent on these changes to see if it might affect you. So things might be a little bit different right now, but when we get back to normal, I do expect the housing market to be even stronger than it was before COVID-19. Listen, a lot of people are realizing right now that their house is too small for them and they need more space. No, seriously, in all seriousness, people still need to move for various different reasons, and we are doing everything we can to keep you and our families safe and healthy. And if you have any questions about how we're doing this, please let me know. I'm happy to discuss that with you. So stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your hands.